Imagine sitting in a quiet room, your eyes closed, heart racing, not from fear, but from the wild idea that your mind can literally rewire your biology. Dr. Joe Dispenza invites us here on the edge where neuroscience meets magic, where every thought reshapes your reality. But how do you stop being the version of yourself stuck in old patterns? What if the biggest habit holding you back is simply being yourself? It's easy to believe we're victims of our DNA, trapped by genes and environment. But Joe flips the script, showing us that beneath your surface, quantum possibilities dominate, where your future isn't fixed but fluid. Carla was a patient battling chronic fatigue and endless anxiety until she tried Joe's meditative techniques. Within weeks, she reported not just improved health, but a new zest, energy replacing exhaustion. Her story reveals how changing mental patterns can rewrite physical suffering. Think of your brain waves like radio stations, delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma, each with a frequency that can be tuned. Joe shows how meditation shifts you from survival mode static to creative states that reprogram your neural circuits like updating software on your phone. The shocker, you're not stuck reacting to your environment but scripting your own biological future. By changing your thoughts and feelings, you literally draft a medical and psychological blueprint. It's the ultimate DIY project, your mind shaping matter. Our minds get stuck in loops, emotional ruts, thought grooves carved by years of habits. Joe calls this the habit of being yourself. Breaking it isn't just willpower, it's a journey through your brain's plasticity and emotional memories. Joe tells the story of a man stuck in anger for decades, believing it was who he was. His habits were etched in memory pathways as firmly as fingerprints, emotional responses so familiar they felt like safety. The memories literally shaped his body chemistry, reinforcing the same old self. He introduces the gap, a tiny but powerful moment between a thought and reaction. Imagine a driver tapping their brakes just before a sharp turn. This split-second pause allows you to choose new directions, the crack in your mental armor where transformation sneaks in. Meditation is Joe's secret weapon. It weakens those ingrained neural circuits, like pruning a garden to make room for fresh blooms. By observing patterns without judgment, you dismantle your old emotional baggage and build the neural highways of who you want to become. So picture this, you've slipped past old thoughts, rewired your brain, and tapped into your quantum potential. Now what? Joe lays out a meditative roadmap to anchor your new self in real life, not just in fleeting moments. Joe's meditative process unfolds over weeks, starting with induction, then recognizing and surrendering old patterns, finally rehearsing your new self until it's second nature. He shares how clients report shifts from imagining a new future to physically embodying it, making change permanent, not just theoretical. He compares habit creation to muscles in the gym. Consistent mental practice builds strength. Each meditation session is like a rehearsal for your brain's debut performance as the new you. The repeated acting rewires circuits, so thoughts and actions align effortlessly. The final step is living transparently, where your internal changes show up naturally in the world, your energy, your relationships, your health transform. Joe's clients often feel reborn, no longer prisoners of their past selves, but architects living a masterpiece of their own design. Back in that quiet room, heart now steady, you realize the biggest habit isn't just being yourself, it's believing you can't change. Joe's science-backed method hands you the keys to rewire, reshape, and reclaim your life. Try this tomorrow, pause in a moment of tension, the gap, and breathe into a different thought. That's where your new story begins. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.